If you want to get to the highest levels, you have to want it more than anyone else wants it.
Welcome to the Crowns Gym podcast. I'm Ted Lawlor and we're joined by none other than Tony Bellew. How you doing, mate?
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thank you. So we want to talk to you about the mindset first and foremost. Is there any unique methods that you used in your training, such things like visualization, hypnosis, breath work? Was there anything unique you were doing, or was you just Rocky style smashing out?
No, I've been made aware of some of the techniques that people use later on.
Yeah.
When I was fighting, no, I just believed that the harder I work, the luckier I'm going to get.
Yeah.
So everything was about the work I put in. So I'd overtrain most of the time. Yeah, and I'd push myself to the limits that I know could not be replicated in a fight. So I would work so hard in the gym. Like, I've got nothing. I'm walking to a ring and I'm relaxed. Yeah. I'm calm. I've got nothing to worry about. I've left no stone unturned. And like, if this guy beats me, it's just purely because he's better than me. I can't be in any better shape. I've pushed myself to the absolute limit and I've given it everything I can. And I walk to the ring every single time with that in my mind.
Almost that metaphorical, that 20th round, just making sure you're going above and beyond, almost double the amount.
Yeah, it was just, I was confident enough in my ability in my boxing brain that it would get me through anything that was put in front of me. I think the next part of it is, you know, are you fit enough, are you strong enough?
Yeah.
I know deep down I'm good enough, but you know, it's them ticking them boxes. You know, can I outwork him? Have I done more than him? Has he worked hard than me? Because ultimately it will show. Yeah, that's the most important thing.
I mean, you've done it all as well. You've fought at the highest level. You fought at your favourite stadium. What would your advice be for the young people, athletes, whether it's boxing or not any other sport, that want to have a career that lasts, not only in that career but afterwards as well? Like, you've done all the TV stuff. What would your advice be for longevity?
For longevity, I had an exit strategy. Yeah. So the exit strategy was, you know, a property portfolio, different things. I've always been comfortable talking about boxing. It's the only thing in the world that truly know and understand. I can't be tripped up. I'm not going to make a mistake. There's nothing they don't really know about boxing. So yeah, I put my heart and soul into it. And the things that have come since then, did I anticipate them? I'd be lying if I told you, because I didn't. I didn't think, you know, I was going to be in the TV. I'd never ever seen me be in a Rocky movie and stuff like that. So I didn't foresee them things, but I worked hard. I don't take much time off. I just keep working. I want to win. Whatever I'm doing, even if it's midday, I just want to be winning. If I'm getting up a little bit earlier than I thought I was going to get up yesterday, I'm winning. Yeah. This morning I've got up and trained. I've done 45 minutes on my Peloton bike and I've done 16.15 miles in 45 minutes. Now, I didn't envision getting to that today. I don't know how I'm going to beat it in the next few weeks. The best I've been in recently was like 16 mile or 15.96. So, but I'm going to keep striving to be better, and I'll just carry that through life. So I'll just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and what will people be? As long as I'm pushing and winning, I'm happy.
And that exit strategy, how long did you have that for? Like you said, there was things that popped up that you never expected. Mm-hmm. So how long?
The exit strategy I knew before I got into professional boxing.
Really?
You've got to look at it. My first son's born before I'm in professional boxing. Yeah. So before the time, I've got one son already, and I've got that plan in place. I've always thought I'm going to die young. I don't know why I think that. It might be the upbringing I've had, might be the place I'm from, the things you see, the jobs I've done. But I had to have something in place to make sure them kids were looked after. You know, my kids are the most important thing in my whole life. They didn't ask to be born, I put them here. So they're my responsibility. So that exit strategy was based around them, and as you can see from turning pro, I was buying houses, I was doing different things, and yeah, that exit strategy is what kept me on the straight and narrow, and them kids that kept me sane.
How on earth, given the work you're doing and everything you said there, like your mindset is, I might not even make it until a certain age. Yeah. How do you stay stress-free? Because being a boxer, you must go under a lot of stress.
I'm not stress-free. I've got stress every day. I've got 4 kids and a wife. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm stressed out every day, but I don't let things affect me that I can't change. I'm not going to get stressed out over things I can't change or manipulate. So if I can make a difference, if I can make a change, then they're the things that will kind of stress me out sometimes. Yeah. But if I can't change this in any way, shape or form, I ain't getting stressed out. There's nothing I can do. That took me a long time to master that, because I used to get stressed out about people's opinions of me. I used to get stressed out, oh, what does this guy think, what does that guy think? Am I doing enough here, am I doing enough there? When you should realise I'm giving more than enough, because I'm giving 110% to everything that I do. And really, I don't give a shit what he thinks about me. I don't care what they think about me, what he thinks about me, what that person thinks. All I care about, am I doing the right things? Am I being true to myself? And am I giving these kids a good example? That's the most important thing. I'm setting good examples. The kids see me go to work. The kids see me give everything I do 110%. I've never quit anything in my entire life. As long as I can keep them values and keep all them strong, I'll do okay.
Is there anything you wish you would have known at an earlier stage, perhaps? Anything that you sort of sit there and reflect on and go, I could have avoided that? Even if it's something as simple as going down a specific route with the belts, for example. Is there anything you look back on?
I have no regrets from that side. No, not from boxing side. Listen, people don't like me saying this, especially people who know boxing, but I overachieved, because I gave boxing every single thing I had. I couldn't have achieved anymore. I've been a British Commonwealth, European and WBC World Champion. I fought for all the belts in one night. I fought for the undisputed title. I lost, but gave as best accounts I can give. I just lost to someone better than me. So I have no regrets from that perspective. If I could have put an older than young shoulders, as a kid growing up, you leave school, you're expelled from school permanently for fighting, you've got no qualifications, and someone like me who's thrown out of school, I wish I'd known about the tax system in this country. I tell you that I left at the first minute I got. But you live and you learn. It's just, from what I say, from where I come from, the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. It's impossible to create generational wealth when you come from where I've come from. Impossible. And I've earned a lot of money, an absolute fortune. And when you're into double-digit millions, you know you've done well. But I still can't create generational wealth for my family kids, which is absolute insanity.
Considering
what I've done, considering the levels I've been to, you know, my kids are going to be good. My kids are going to be okay. Their kids are going to have to start where I started.
That's mad, isn't it, when you think where you've got to.
Exactly. And it frightens you, but this is the country that we live in. This is what it does to people.
Last few, what's the worst advice you've ever got? Because I can imagine boxing, Eddie Hearn says it all the time, the people you get in that sport that are not qualified to be there, whether they're managers, coaches, whatever.
Boxing's the only professional sport in the world where a fella can walk in, pick up a set of pads and say he's a professional boxer coach without getting one qualification or any experience at all. It's truly frightening. It's full of fraudsters, it's full of fakes, it's full of phonies. The best advice I would give, as a fighter, I would tell them just to live it. You can't cheat the grind. You can't cheat it, just live it. This isn't a sport, this isn't a hobby, it's not even a business, it's a way of life. If you want to get to the highest levels, you have to want it more than anyone else wants it. And as I said, for me, that's why I achieved what I achieved. I went too far, to be totally honest. I put boxing before my wife, before my kids, before anything, because I had this dream as a 15-year-old kid to one day become WBC World Champion. And I was living, if it weren't for day to day, I'd still be fighting now. Really, 100%. Because only 3 finals shot. I'd won the belts. I wish I could have just retired the night I won the WBC belt, but you're so far away from financial security, you can't retire, you've got to keep going. So when the financial security came, I then realised I just like fighting. But I wish I could have stopped that say afterwards. Boxing's a crazy game, man. It's tough, it's really difficult. But if you can control that exit strategy and put it in place at the right time, you'll get out okay. And I suggest that to all fighters. Fighters who have managed, I've looked after lads, not took a penny, they've earned hundreds and hundreds of thousands. And all I've told them is pass on what I'm teaching you. So I hope the fighters that have done that will pass it. Well, I know they already are. So they're doing really well with it. And I just want them to pass it on. Not everything's about money. People will soon realise that you can have all the money in the world you want. It's not going to make you happy.
I get that. I completely get that. Last 2 questions from our community. This one's from a company called Dirty South, a big supporter of ours. How good was Usyk in terms of how we all perceive him. None of us have ever got into the ring apart from you. You've been in there with him.
Better than my words can tell you.
Really?
He's that good.
Like mythical, almost. Like
mate, I have no explanation about he downloads what you do and uses it against you. Mine's took me rounds, but he's done it.
Yeah.
He's, and I've watched it back and stuff like that. Listen, I'm ahead. At the end of round 7, I'm ahead on the cards. I'm ahead on 2 cards and I'm drawing on the Ukrainian judges scorecard. And then he just turns the switch. And that's what he does. He turns the switch and he turns into something else. He's the best I ever faced. I've sparred with Cubans, I've fought Russians, I've beat Americans. No one gets close to him. He's on another level.
Do you think he's got much more to go on and do, or would you sort of say one more? And
I'm not sure how much he's got left to give, to be fair. Body's tired now.
Yeah.
You can see it. His body's tired. But his brain's on another level. Yeah. And I don't think his body's packed up on him yet, but you know, he's running the risk now with these last couple of fights. I hope he walks away soon. I interviewed him a while back. He asked me to interview him, so I'd interviewed him. He's a diamond. It's even worse when someone's an absolutely great fella in Knoxville County as well.
Yeah.
He's a diamond. He's a lovely fella. And he's the best fighter I ever faced.
Yeah.
He'll go down as one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, definitely. It's that good. Yeah, I think he was actually born on the same day as Muhammad Ali, and it's the same height and everything. Yeah, it's weird. That's weird. Last final question, and this one's from Clyde Delaney, co-founder of Crowns Gym. You were obviously in Creed. Were there any action stars that you looked up to when you were younger? Was it Rocky, or was there some others in the mix that really got you going?
I love Rambo.
Rambo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sly, I've got to know. I know Sly, so he's cool.
Yeah.
Sylvester's a good guy. But I love Rambo. Yeah. About being a kid who likes fire and skull and shoot. The kids and the kids.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rocky's played a pivotal role in my life. And not just like literally as a kid growing up. I've been in the movie, so it's in Creed. So yeah, amazing. Listen, Michael B. Jordan, a good friend of mine, and Ryan Coogler will always be a close friend of the family. So yeah, amazing. Yeah, films. I love movies.
Yeah.
I never envisioned that I'd love in a Rocky movie or a Creed movie, but I did. It worked out well, and that's up as more on the table.
Yeah. Last cheeky one from me. What's your soundtrack when you're going to the gym? Is it a Rocky theme tune, or what's your song?
No, I mean, the Rocky soundtrack is so far detached. I mean, listen, when I go running, the Russian anthem song will always be on where he's training to face the Russian and Rocky. Of course, you'd have to have other players at some point when you need to get that last bit of graft out of your body when you're in the gym or whether you're on a run, whatever. It's fantastic music. It's inspiring music.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm more of a rap kid who's going to kill this and smash this and kill that. So that's the way I was raised. My mom's on board. So they were my playlists.
All right, perfect. We'll play it as the outro to this. That was the Crowns podcast. I'm Ted Lawlor. This is Tony Bellew.